Let's get started. This is a high voltage 220 volts normally open master switch. So pretty much this is used on different countries where the voltage they use are 220 volts between lines or one neutral at 0 volts and one line at 220 volts. So the functionality it's the same as a normal American 110 volts master switch. What you see here is pretty much the front face of the switch. This time we added up two different cords which get the two inputs and outputs out of the system. This one over here, it's coming the 220 volts power supply to the system, and the other one that is coming out of this side, it's the line that goes to the doors, as the normal diagram has the black, white, and red colors. Also on this simulation, I'm having this little terminals right here and this switch, so just to simulate the system. And what I wanted to talk this morning about is a little bit of the diagrams. There has been some question in the past on how this is being developed. This is the diagram of the master switch, which I don't recommend to open it up. That's why we're making now the dual cord. So this is the way that it's internally. So pretty much the wires are going out black, red, and white, and the wires are going in black, white, and green. I strongly recommend when you're gonna service the system and you need to disable, you disconnect the main power from the system at all when you're gonna open that box or service the doors electrically wise. The service button is added to the system to lock down temporarily the doors when you want to change containers or do any light maintenance on the system, but not to touch electrical controls. That's not an emergency stop system. So to have that safety feature, you need to add these two circuit breakers on both lines and have it very, very highly identified, because you got two lines right now in there. Either your configuration. Now looking at the doors, how these are wired up. This is the diagram that I updated. Got kind of the same configuration that you see on the other diagram. The two the circuits, I believe there are two lights on the service switch over here. So the functionality of this is when you open the door, and these are the doors, you got a red light in the door, you got a solenoid, and you got your roller switch. When the door is actually closed, okay, the common normally open and normally closed contacts are in bare, so because this is activated because the mechanics of the door. So the normally open, the middle terminal is actually closed, and the normally closed is actually open when the door is closed. When the door opens, now this thing applies. So before I jump on the functionality of this, there's some accessories that you can add to the system, like a heat detector that gotta be a normally open configuration because the system is normally open, and a smoke detector actually too, again using the normally open signal. What we're doing here is we just jumper the black and the red to create an interlock in the doors. Now the doors has a timer, as you can see in the video, that what it does, it pretty much defines a timeout or a maximum time for operation of the doors. So during that time the doors are going to be working, and after that time, during that time, the door lock is going to be on. But after that time, as a timer feature and to protect the solenoids to run hot for too much time, this thing is going to get on, saying that the system gets a timeout error and the door lock now is released. So now all your doors works without the interlock. So when that happens, you need to make sure that you have a door open condition and you need to close it. The time is defined right here. For example, right now I have it in a 5 seconds mode, but Usually we put these things, depending on the configuration and the length of the tooth, in 20 minutes maximum. So you don't want the doors to be locked for 20 minutes because someone got the door open. So, because that will generate excessive heat. Same also applies to the surface. So you're gonna quickly change a container under the tooth. You don't need more than 20 minutes to do it and swap the container. So that's the protection that we have in this master switch, and that's what this provides. So once we explain the basic components, we're gonna follow in the next video on how this system works.